Hey guys, welcome to a little bit of notes after class. That's what I'm calling these sessions where I'm playing a little piano at the end of my teaching day. Um, and the goal is just to play one or two songs every night, and hopefully there's something that you guys like. And if you have any requests for me to try and figure out and play, I can do it, or at least I'll try. And last night, I played a song that I was hoping you guys would figure out what it was from, and nobody got me the correct guess. So I'm gonna give you guys a very strong hint. It's a song from Sesame Street from the 1980s. That might help you if you guys can figure out what it is. That was the song from last night, so you'll have to go back and listen to it again probably. And if you can figure it out, shoot me a message, or you can, just write it on the chat from last night, and I'll still see it probably. So anyway, I'm gonna play two different songs tonight, and the theme tonight is songs that I discovered a little bit too late. Um, Back when I was probably, I don't know, probably 11 or 12 years old, I got a cassette for Christmas. And it was a little bit of a disappointment because this was right after CDs had come out, and CDs were cool, and everybody was getting CDs for Christmas. And I got a cassette. And just because it was a cassette, I decided I wasn't going to listen to it. And didn't listen to it for quite a while. And then finally, when I did, I absolutely loved it. And it ended up being one of my favorite tapes, and I still have it somewhere. Anyway, but it was a tape that I got from my big sister Laura, who is now Laura White, and she lives up in Canada and is also a music teacher, and is probably going a little crazy in her house right now because I think they're stuck at home too. But anyway, so she gave me a CD, and it has lots of beautiful music on it. And if you get a chance, you can listen to all the songs actually on YouTube. And it's George Winston and his summer album. George Winston is like a concert pianist. Does lots of beautiful songs, some that he's written, some, hey, there's Laura now. And anyway, wrote lots of songs. And anyway, so this was off of an album called Summer. He did an album for all of the seasons, and Summer and Winter are my favorite albums of his anyway. So this first song that I'm going to play is called Living Without You. So, and I like this one because I play it mostly on the black keys, which just has a little bit different of a sound to it. All right, so if you missed the beginning of that one was called "Living Without You." It's from written by George Winston, I believe, and it's from his album Summer. So I don't play it exactly like him. So if you listen to it and you're like, "Hey, Rob doesn't play it exactly like George," well, I don't have the music for it, so I'm just playing it from memory. And anyway, once again, big thank you to Laura White, my dear sister, who gave me that album one Christmas. And even though it took me a while to listen to it, I finally did and fell in love with it. So, anyway, turned out to really love it. The other song I'm going to play is kind of another quiet tune called Lullaby, and it's by a guy named Don Francisco. And not a super popular Christian artist, but had a really big hit with the Easter song "He's Alive." And so, if you've heard the song "He's Alive," that has been redone by a lot of people, even Dolly Parton did it. Um, that one is Don Francisco. And anyway, on one of his albums, he also has a lullaby called Lullaby, I believe. So, not super creative in the name, but it's a really nice song. And so I'll play that for you now, too. And we'll know it worked if at the end of this you're sleeping, right? See where I'm at. Here we go. All right, there you go. That was Lullaby from Don Francisco, another one of those people that wrote, you know, a fairly famous song, like with He's Alive, but that's one of his that is definitely less famous. And who knows, maybe me playing it now will make it a lot more famous. But probably not. Maybe you guys will go look it up though. Don Francisco, kind of like San Francisco, but Don Francisco. I wrote that one, and it was called Lullaby. So, my plan is to see you guys back here tomorrow evening after lessons, and maybe by then I'll have a answer to last night's mystery song title. I realized at the beginning of last night's performance that I don't think I named the first song that I played, which was the more obvious one, Billy Joel's I Love You Just the Way You Are, Just the Way You Are, whatever, that one. Um, and But the song that I really wanted people to guess was the second song I played last night. So if you guys go back and listen to what I played, you might still be able to figure it out. Like I say, the clue is that it came from Sesame Street in the 1980s. So that might help, maybe. I think I remember hearing the song first in Mrs. Todorovich's first grade class at Garfield Elementary back in the day. So if any of you guys watching this were in that same class with me, I don't know, maybe you guys will remember it too. Anyway, thanks for listening. You guys have a great night, and hope to see you guys on here again tomorrow. Good night.